Hello guys, this is a quick tutorial. In this tutorial I want to show you how to push your code into GitHub by creating a new repository in your GitHub account. Okay, so when it comes to have a protection for your development projects, this is one of the best thing to do. We can use GitHub to secure project, you don't have to keep any specific backups, so the code will be saved every time. And if you want to have any other developers with your project, and if you want to do any collaboration work, the best thing for you to do is have the project inside a repository, and everyone around the world can do anything within the same project. Alright, so I have this project, and in this project I have two parts. One is for the front end and one is for the server side. So I will open the server side folder, and if you are on a Mac, you can press Command Shift dot, and you can see all the hidden folders. Okay, so in this folder you can see I have this .git folder. If you can see a folder like this, and if you can see these git attributes and git ignore files, that means basically I have already make this folder as a GitHub folder. Alright, so already I have implemented GitHub with this project, but the thing is, if you want to move a project that is already associated with the GitHub repository, if you want to move that project into a new repository, you have to delete these files. Alright, so I'm not going to do that. I have another project with me, and that project I'm going to click Command Shift dot. Yeah, so since I can't see any of those kind of folders, that means this folder is it is not associated with any kind of GitHub repository. So I'm going to create now. I'm going to push this project into the GitHub, and at the same time I'm going to create a repository to store this project. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply open the GitHub desktop application. So I'm not going to use any kind of commands here. I'm going to use all the GUI components that are available right now at the moment. But another thing, I'm not going to show you how to set up your GitHub desktop application. It is simply a typical installation. You can download the application from the GitHub, and you can install the application, and then you have to simply you should have a GitHub account. So after you download the application, and then you can install it, and while you install the application, you have to log into your GitHub account and make the necessary connection with the desktop application with your account. Okay, so I have installed the application, and I can already see some of my repositories that I've been working with. Alright, so this is my folder. Now I'm going to add that folder into GitHub. So what I'm going to do is, so I don't have to create a new repository separately in GitHub. So the best thing is, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I will show you what are the what are the usual thing that I do when it comes to upload a project into GitHub. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add existing repository. But still this is not an existing one, but I will choose this anyway. I will show you, and you can choose the folder. So you can think of this as a project. So this is not a you don't have to think both folders as a single project. You can think this one folder as a single project. Alright, so this is my front end project. So I'm going to open it. Okay, so it says now the directory doesn't appear to be a Git repository. So what I can do is I'm going to click this create repository link. So by clicking that, it will create all the necessary files inside that folder to make the folder as a repository. Okay, now I'm going to I will be going inside that folder, and okay, first I'm going to like complete this section right here. Okay, so for the name I will say okay, so this is my main project name and this is my sub project name, and I would say this is my front end project. And so git ignore is like something in your project there are some kind of specific files that you don't want to push into the GitHub, because of the reason is that some of the files will be generated during the building process. Okay, so when it comes to like a node project, if it is a node project, then you might be aware of the folder called node npm underscore module. So that folder will be generated once you try to install your npm modules. So that way we don't have to like push the npm node modules folder into GitHub. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to choose a node in this list, since I'm going to this is basically a React project, so that's why I'm going to select node. So with that option I'm going to ignore the upload process for node module. So node modules folder is not going to be uploaded if I'm going to select node. So if you are going to work in Laravel project, you can choose that specific type, or you can choose any of the specific types according to your project. Okay, so the type that you are going to select here will determine what are the files inside the project should be uploaded and what are the files that Git should ignore when it comes to upload into the repository. All right, so I'm going to say node. And if you want to initialize the readme file, you can like go with that. So with that, if some other developers want to collaborate with your project, and if you want to let them have some kind of insights about the project, you can like simply write the details within that readme file. But I'm not going to enable that this time. I'm just going to create the repository. Okay, by creating the repository, now I'm going into the folder. Now you can see I have that hidden files and folders. So this will tell you that this is one of the existing repository. If you want to make this as a normal folder again, you can delete these files and it will behave as a normal folder. Okay, now I have created the local repository, but still I haven't created this repository in the GitHub. So the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish the repository. So by clicking this publish button, this will create a repository in my GitHub account. So you have to in order to do this, first you have to log into your account. You can do that while you are installing the application, so you don't have to do it again. So what you have to do is here you can specify your GitHub repository name. I'm going to give the exact same name that I have given into my local repository. It is tomorrow polls underscore frontend. Okay, and you can provide some of the description regarding the project, and let's click publish repository. All right, it will take some time depending on the file structure currently you are having. I don't really have too much files right now with my project, so that way I can see how the process is already it's been completed. All right, so I'm going to visit my GitHub account now. Let me go. Okay, I'm going to visit my repository, list of repository. Okay, let me open. Yeah, as you can see, I have already pushed the server-side project. So now you can see I have my client-side project also with my GitHub account. So these are the files that I should that I was supposed to have in my GitHub repository. As you can see, I can't see the npm the node module folder because I told GitHub that you should ignore that node related files. All right, so this is the easiest way that you can have your project in the GitHub as you're about to start your development. So this is something you have to, this is something you should do before you start your development. So it's fine that if you can do this process in the middle of your development, but the best thing is as soon as if you can do this, that is the best thing. I will do one more thing. I will create a manual file. To do that, I will go into the project. Let me go. Okay, I will just create let's say hello.ts. All right, I have just created a new file. As you can see, it turns green. That means it's a new file. So I will head over to my GitHub desktop. Yeah, as you can see, I have now two files. So this is something it's a Git related file, and you can see the newly created file also is also here. So now I have to do if you have some files to that you want to push into the GitHub, what you have to do is you have to provide the push message. I would say created hello.ts, and you can first commit and then push. All right, so in this I haven't I didn't do any advanced things. If you want, the next thing that you can do is you can create more new branches, and you can after you created new branches, you can have separate development stages within the project. So yeah, those things also you can achieve those things also using this desktop application. And also it is better that you can learn some of the commands as well when it comes to do things with GitHub. All right, so this is what I simply wanted to show you. When you are going to start when you are going to make a new project. So this is something that you have to do in the first place. All right, okay, so I will meet you in the next tutorial. Thank you.